Yo, what's up, bro? The fact that you clicked on this video for me answers the question from the topic, so yes, you are addicted. If you weren't, if the thought after seeing the title wouldn't appear in your mind, you would have probably been free from something you could call addiction. Because I would risk to say that you are addicted, but you are not addicted. Hear me out on this. As a clear addiction, I would see a situation where a substance or habit determines your whole lifestyle. So, for example, when a person sells his house to drink, that's like well-developed addiction. In your case, as I suppose from my own experience and what I've seen, what I've learned on the internet, you are more like hooked on a certain habit or a substance. And it's good. It's good because there's even more hope for you to heal, to recover from that. But with no action, of course, you could only wait and see no results. So let's get to the second part of the topic, how to fix that. First, we have to understand why exactly did it happen that you are addicted. I've proven that you are not like fully addicted, but I'll call it this way for easier understanding of the topic, okay? So, you could see like the spectrum of the problem in different ways and topics. For example, I could be talking to you about willpower, which is a very powerful skill and it's like good to develop that. But for me, I see a willpower not only about addictions, not only to like getting rid of one certain thing from your life, it's more in depth. So I will leave this topic for another video, which will come after some time. I can't tell you when, because I have a couple of ideas for my videos and I have to choose what to record on first to bring the most value for you. I will focus on something else. So, why exactly did you get hooked on those things, those habits or something? Why exactly is porn, alcohol, drugs, sex, scrolling through Instagram or any social media, or just being on the internet taking as big place in your life, and this, like, even though you don't want that? I would see like why it happens in three feelings that may or may not you may or may not have. The fact that you can identify with having one of those feelings almost constantly in your life brings up the chance that it determines why you can't free yourself from the situation. Because I wouldn't go for like really focusing on stopping watching porn or stopping drinking. Something more in depth. So the first one is the feeling of sadness, lack of happiness, depression. You call it. You know what I'm talking about. If you can identify with having that in your life, and it's not like feeling this kind of mood in one day about all those three, it's something that stays with you and you realize it's with you. When I talk about this, you realize that life is like not fun anymore, nothing is fun around you. Can you identify with that? Can you identify with your life being sad existence? Well, here also we can find many reasons and so many ways to fix that. The main one are like two. I would first research dopamine. I don't want to repeat myself even more on that because I've already recorded on this topic more than once, more than twice, and I don't think that repeating the same information would bring more and more value to this channel. But to be quick, those habits that you are probably addicted to give you quick dopamine. This quick, easy dopamine in the moment. And it works like when you get the dopamine easily, it rises, falls down to the normal level, and with a kind of momentum drops below a little bit, like this bit. But if you eat that junk food, eat that sugar 5 out of 7 times a week, for example, and every time you get that easy dopamine from eating junk food, it drops this little. Every week it's 5 of those, so that would be something like that, I believe. After weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks of going down and down and down and down with your dopamine, you will feel worse. That's how it works. The way to rotate the way it works is to seek things that are hard at the beginning but rewarding at the end. For example, working out. I don't want to get that in depth with a topic because I've already recorded on that. You can look for videos on dopamine on my channel and you will definitely find more information if you find yourself identifying with this problem. Second thing I would do about this depression is improving your mental health. And on this I plan to record more than one video about how to do it exactly properly. But I've also already recorded some of the videos. So if you subscribe so you don't miss out on my future content on this, because I believe this is important. But I have to do more research and teach myself about this so I can bring you even more valuable content. That's why I wait a little while, because I want to develop as good content as I can. You can also research my channel already, or the internet, of course. I don't say that all the internet is wrong, only I know the answer, because that's not true. I probably don't know everything. And maybe even the knowledge, something new. Maybe, I don't know, Dr. Andrew Huberman found out something that I haven't heard about and it's groundbreaking. Go look out if you have that problem and do something about this stuff, because it will destroy you from the inside. Not only about your addiction. But coming back to the topic. The second feeling is loneliness. That is also what can cause you to seek out for this easy pleasure, because you don't have people around you. Or, imagine a high value man who is next to you. Of course, not all the time, but who can he spend time with the day he decides to? Valuable girlfriend, his parents, and parts of his family that are above him, his brotherhood, his business partners, maybe. The network of connections of those valuable people in your life, friends, family, brotherhood. You need that in your life. You need those people in your life. So you need to develop some social skills to make them to attract those people to you, to build some good relationship, and to manage to improve your get rid of your loneliness by meeting people. That's how it works. If you have problem with that, you can watch my previous video. What a coincidence! My previous video was on improving your social skills, on the first impression. It was a bit of a coincidence. If you want to check it out, check it out. If you don't want, sure. There are many ways to teach yourself on social skills, how to improve what is important for people. If I were to give you advice on a good source of information, the book of Dale Carnegie, How to Make Friends and Influence People, is a top tier book to read for you if you have problem with social skills. You can probably find it out in the internet for free, like a PDF. I prefer paper books, so I have a paper copy of mine. There are also, of course, another source of information, but from my experience, I would start with this one. This gets us to the third feeling, which is boredom. I would determine it as my main problem when it comes to dealing with bad habits that take out my time and energy. Sorry. Boredom. Like you don't feel sad about your life. You have friends, you have people, like maybe it's not perfect, but you have people to talk to, and yet still you have to play those video games or do something like that. Take those drugs. And I'm not talking about myself. I don't take drugs or any stuff like that. I sometimes play video games though. Because of out of a simple boredom. And that's where I slack. Because you deal with boredom with 1, hobbies, and 2, work. Of course, 3, also you can do more like important stuff that isn't related to those 2. So meeting your friends and family, talking to them, like doing such stuff that takes time is not exactly connected to hobbies and to working, but brings value to your life. Definitely go for them. But about those 2, first is a hobby, which I would say that if it's any sport related, so you play some football, you go to the gym, you do martial arts, you do running, anything like that. It can literally set you above people who don't indulge in sports. Doesn't matter what kind. It removes parts of boredom we are talking about, improves your mental health, reduces your loneliness because you meet people who have the same interests. So it's like sports, for me it's the gym, are like maybe not top cure, like top 1 cure, but one of the best cures to what we called addiction in this video. And work, especially the work towards your purpose. Because of course you can be working 9 to 5 job, especially if you need money on the moment. But if you find your purpose, I believe that for me, my purpose is my YouTube channel. Right now I believe that providing value for you here is like, I want this to be my main business and part of life, not only in the financial stage, but also I believe that what I do here can bring value to life of others that I want to bring. That's how I would say what purpose is. The way you feel like providing value for others by your actions. That's what you should seek for in your life. I have to discipline myself to put more work into that, to improve the quality of the videos even more. I hope that the quality is good enough. If the quality is good enough that you still watch this, thank you for reaching this minute. I hope that you will be able to cure yourself out of this addiction, no matter what it is. It's not really a fact of being addicted to this stuff, or this stuff. It's about dealing with the problem on a deeper layer, where it doesn't matter what you're addicted to, but what caused you the addiction. I really hope that if you had that problem, you've identified with one of those 3 problems and now can start seeking for knowledge how to cure yourself. I will also provide that knowledge after some time. Now go make your way to a better future. See ya.